Good afternoon or good evening, early evening. Welcome back to round 8 of the Dunn Cup 2007 at Suburban Bowls Club. Looking forward to another good game here between two of the Herbert Valley teams. And this evening's live stream is proudly sponsored by Gallivanted Travel, Orica Mining, Tip Top Bakeries, Suburban Bowls Club and North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. We have INGHAM playing MACKNADE this evening. For INGHAM we have Dave Wells leading. There's been a slight change around there by the look of it. Phil Kite playing 3 and Brad Wilson is skipping that team. And for MACKNADE we have Jack Thompson, Bill Dickie, Michael Blake and Steve Maggoria. Just about ready to start their game. They've had their trial ends, which they all like to have in this competition. We will be going into the evening tonight. I suspect it'll be a little bit after 8 o'clock before we wrap this up. We've just witnessed a good game between Suburban and South Townsville, where Suburban were the victors. And the information that I have to hand is Section 2 is pretty well wrapped up. Pretty well guarantee that Catharinga will be playing in the final against the winner of this section, which is Section 1. Even if Catharinga lose their game tomorrow morning, their margin is such that they cannot be beaten. First off the mark is, that's definitely not Jack Thompson. We'll have to wait till Michael comes up and he can tell us what order his team's in. Dave Wells for INGHAM leading up. Yeah, nice start there from Dave. It's all right, Brad. We'll get the cattle prod out for you if you do it too often. Okay. We should be able to switch them around from last night's game, Robbie. Yeah. Okay. Dave Wells about to play his second bowl. Would you like to, when you get a chance, get our little tablets going here as well, Robbie? Please. Yeah, good bowling there from Dave Wells. Great shot. Brad will be happy with that. That's Jack Thompson playing 2, so at least we know that much. So Jack is 2. Yep, so it could be Bill Dickie playing lead. They might have swapped them around. But we'll have to verify that when Michael comes up this end. Okay, Phil Kite is playing 2, so they've changed their group around as well. So that will be for INGHAM, Dave Wells, Phil Kite, Frank Pallanza and Brad Wilson. Jack hasn't troubled the scorer there much at all. It is starting to cool off a little bit. There's a bit of breeze still blowing at the moment. That's Phil Kite is playing 2, yes. And Jack Thompson is playing 2. We're still not sure who is leading for MACKNADE. It's Michael Blake with his first bowl, playing as 3 for MACKNADE. Steve Maggoria is saying, settle it down. We don't want too many bowls in the ditch. He stayed on, so Frank Pallanza. Llewellyn Van Aert, every day of bowls is a great day, happy bowling. Yes, there's a lot of people would subscribe to that, Llewellyn. Steve being very explicit in what he requires of Michael. This is a better bowl from Michael, except he's just cut his grass a little bit. Okay, Michael's with us, just giving the heads up on the changes in his team for today. Nice little shot from Frank around the back with a little bit of protection. Okay, so INGHAM holding at least 3 shots. So it is Bill Dickie playing lead for MACKNADE. They've just changed their lead in second round. Steve Maggoria. He's got a nice line on this. He's got it all the way. He's taken one out. Still leaves a couple there. Frank saying we've got one. Frank Pallanza. Yep. Yep. Yes, it can be a little bit confusing at times. They change their team around. They let the controlling body back in the office know, but they fail to get the message to us. But Robbie has the technology to overcome that. He's got white out. Okay, 1 in 1 out there from Brad. Again, this should be a very hotly contested game. There's a lot of rivalry in the Herbert Valley between the 3 clubs up there. We have INGHAM, Newell and MACKNADE. And they play a lot of hard bowls between themselves and a lot of rivalry. Brad with his second bowl. Just running through the back a little bit. Frank's taking 2 out. Okay, so INGHAM off to a start. I think that was 2. MACKNADE haven't opened their eyes yet, but that was only the first end. First of 21. No time limit. Message is being sent back up the other end of the green. I'm not sure what that was all about. Dave Wells, his first bowl. Yes, Michael, battle between the local sides. Good luck to the winners. Michael, obviously watching us on the Bowls Queensland Facebook site. Bill Dickie with his first. And a nice little trail from Bill. It's pushed it back into that dangerous lose your bowl territory. Dave Wells. A nice looking bowl coming in here. Yeah. Nice bowl there from David. Brad was quite happy with that. Bill Dickie to play his second bowl. That's okay, Brad. You don't have to jump as if you've been hit by the cattle prod. Nice bowl there from Bill Dickie as well. Phil Kite. Might be a little bit tight on it, but hasn't finished up a mile away. Okay, Jack Thompson. He's got a bad track here. It's all coming down to his weight. He had a good track there. Phil to play his second bowl. Brad's looking for him to just push that kitty over a fraction. Great bowl there from Phil. Yeah, great bowl from Phil. That should give them possibly 3 shots. Puts the pressure back on Jack Thompson. Might have just hung it out there a little bit, Jack. Although it's coming in now. It's working in, working in, working in, working in. For a good second shot. Only one down now, MACKNADE. Yeah, Brad's quite happy for Frank to play through Jack's bowl, or even just under Jack's bowl. I don't think he's frightened of having the kitty in the ditch. Right. See where we see here. Is he going to track in nicely? He is, but good bowl there. Michael Blake. Steve Maggoria saying to Michael, just around that front bowl of Dave Wells, the white bowl up front. Mitchell, we can't give you the full standings at the moment because we don't have bowls league access where we're sitting with our commentary box. But it's not the right answer, I know. The start of proceedings tomorrow morning, we'll be able to give a full rundown of the position of every club. What we do know at this stage is that Section 2 is pretty much decided, although there's still a game to go tomorrow morning. Katharinga are undefeated with a huge margin and practically cannot be beaten out of first place in Section 1. So it looks like they'll be going through to the final tomorrow. Section 2, that is. Section 1 is still open. Every team in Section 1 has had at least one loss. So it may not be decided until the last game tomorrow morning. The front runners there are Jubilee and Suburban. Suburban has a 22 margin lead over the next place getter, which is INGHAM. Okay, so INGHAM are... Okay, so that is still fairly tight. So it's a three-way split between Suburban, INGHAM and Jubilee. Up until this morning's game, Jubilee were in the box seat, having been undefeated. They were beaten in their game this morning by South Townsville and are currently in third position. A little bit unlucky there, Steve, with his shot. He's still at least one down anyway. Robbie's going to see if he can track everything down for us so we can give you a better indication, Mitchell. If you'd just like to bear with us for a while. It's a nice bowl coming in from Brad if he's got the legs, but no. Sadly, he didn't quite have the legs. So Steve Majora with his second bowl. It's a fairly simple task for Steve. Just try and trail that kitty back to Michael Blake's bowl at the back. That blue bowl. But he's hanging it out a little bit. Unfortunately, no biscuits there. So we've got one. Oh, don't you love it when you can't get any recognition out of the thirds as to what the number of shots were. It was definitely one. It could have been two. See if we can catch Brad's eye. He might tell us. Okay, Brad's indicated that they told him 2. So that would take it to 4 shots to INGHAM. MACKNADE still to open their eyes after 2 ends. Yeah, Dave Wells dropped short about a metre, a little bit over a metre. Bill Dickie to play his first bowl. Bill doesn't want Dave to be lonely out there, so he thought he'd join him. Dave Wells. It's unusual to see Dave play two bowls like that. Yeah, he's supposed to be picked up a foot or so. Brad in the background giving all the encouragement in the world. Bill Dickie. Plenty of room to draw this. And he's got a good bowl here. Good correction from Bill. Yep. Okay, Phil Kite. A nice track on this bowl. Yep. Nice bowl there from Phil Kite. He had a perfect track on that. Jack Thompson. He's going to be a little bit underdone here. Might get a walk. Yes, he has got a walk and upset the apple cart completely and got in for shot. Well thought out there by Jack Thompson. Phil, the second shot. Yep. Still one down, but in a slightly better position now. Great try there from Frank. Luck didn't quite go his way. It's Michael hung it out there and down the back. Frank being asked to play exactly the same sort of bowl. He's got a nice track on this too. Yep. MACKNADE is still holding one, according to Steve, with that bowl of Jack Thompson's, the orange bowl. Michael Blake coming down, and has done the job for Ingham. He wasn't supposed to, but he has. So Ingham now holding one shot. Brad Wilson skipping for Ingham. It's just going to be a little bit shy of with his pace. That's what you were supposed to do, Michael. Steve Maggoria. He's also got a nice track, but a bit like Brad, just short of a gallop. Brad Wilson. Again, a nice track, but he's just hanging. No, he's coming in now. Coming in beautifully. Great bowl. Should be 2 shots to Ingham. Steve's got... He didn't want that. Two down. Which takes Ingham to 6. MACKNADE to open their eyes yet after 3 ends. Okay, we just is exactly what we're looking at the moment. I think it's pretty much a foregone conclusion there. Shot difference is 20. Well, I can't see any way Cutheringa can be displaced from first place in second in section 2. Section 1 is being led by Suburban. Ingham is in second place. Jubilee is in third place. All those teams have had 5 wins. So it's really a 3-way split in section 1 between Suburban, Ingham and Jubilee. And that will all depend on the games tomorrow. While there's a reasonable disparity margins there, I suspect. By in shots, there can be turnaround. So, and we've seen that happen before in the Dunn Cup. And the other anomaly in the equation is on the Sunday morning, the Dunn Cup gremlin gets let loose from his cage. And we never know what it is going to do. Great bowl there from Dickie. Big bowl from Bill. because we never have a Dunn Cup that the gremlin doesn't create some sort of havoc. Under instructions, I've kept the cage locked for these first 3 days, but it will be let loose tomorrow morning. Nice bowl here from Phil Kite. Yeah, good effort from Phil. MACKNADE holding shot at the moment. So I hope that gives you some understanding of the standings of the teams at the moment, Mitchell. Robbie had to go delving into Bowls Link to get those results. Phil with his second bowl. He's got a little bit more weight on it this time. Is he going to track in? He's going to just skid around the outside of them. Unfortunate there, Jack, just skidding around the outside of Dave Wells's bowl. Brad's having a good look. What's the best way to approach this? Right, Frank's been asked to just play on the draw, onto Phil Kite's bowl. Just roll him over once. Right, false start. Happens to the best of us. Not that I'm including myself in that statement. If he gets a little straightener off this, his weight was good. Weight was almost perfect. Michael Blake. He got away with that. MACKNADE still holding the one shot. Hey, that's made a difference now. INGHAM have definitely got the shot with Phil Kite's bowl. The yellow bowl sitting in front of the black and white one. Michael Blake having a little bit of a sniff at this. And he's got something. Sadly, didn't go the way that he would have liked. Wry smile between Michael and Steve Maggoria. Brad Wilson. Well, by my reckoning, I would say INGHAM are currently holding 3 shots. One, two, possibly only 2 shots. Big bowl there from Steve. It looks like INGHAM are now currently 1 shot down. That last bowl of Steve's. Brad's having a look at it. He's got the kitty. It's straight through to the back. And Brad's bowl followed through. Michael's saying we're 3 down. One, two. I don't know. Unless there's a bowl. Could be a bowl in the ditch, obviously. No. Okay. Yep. Over to the side there. That's where the 3 comes from. This is going to cut something out. He's short, but he's got. One, I think. 2. 2 to INGHAM. Takes the score to 8-0 after 4 ends. So INGHAM skipping away to a handy lead at the moment. Dave Wells. They've only just started, Carla. It's a little bit pointless giving you a score after a couple of ends. If you give us a chance in 2 or 3 ends, we'll give you a complete update across the board. Okay. The leads are having a little bit of difficulty at the moment. Pace of the green is changing, so it will affect what they're doing as well. Slightly better bowl from Dave Wells. It's been a long 3 days, Robbie. I keep forgetting to manipulate the buttons at the right time. After this end, Carla, we'll give a run round the green so you can see exactly what's going on. It is section 1 playing this evening. Phil Kite. Phil's not real happy with that one. Not a problem, Carla. We aim to please in the commentary box. Right, Jack Thompson, rather. So, MACKNADE holding 2 shots at the moment. Phil Kite with his second bowl. Looks to me like none of these players are real happy on a short end at the moment. Jack Thompson. Oh, he doesn't seem to be too perturbed by it. Wobbling up to it. That'll give MACKNADE 3 shots. Right, Frank Pallanza. He needs to be around that, not into it. It's a promotion of Bill Dickie's bowl. I don't think it's been, well, it might have been promoted enough to give him another counter. Michael Blake, current president of North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. Frank Pallanza with his second bowl. Right. Michael Blake with his second bowl. And he looks like he's blowing smoke there. Yep. Well, I would assume from the skip's point of view, there's plenty of room to get in. It's just a matter of looking for the right option. Okay, Brad Wilson saying to himself, this is not good enough. We've got to have a bowl in the head there. I don't know whether he's going to get it with this one. Oh. Steve Maggoria. Doesn't get the chocolates from that one. Brad might have something better here. He needs to punch that hard. No. It's a case of MACKNADE picking up multiples here. Steve Maggoria, he's just got to keep running in through here. Well, it's possibly added an extra one to the count. So, 3 shots. Okay, so MACKNADE have opened their eyes after 5 ends. INGHAM are 8, MACKNADE 3. Now Robbie is going to do a huge favour for Carla and our viewers and give a quick run around the green. See what the other rinks are doing. bear in mind we've only got Section 1 playing this evening. We won't worry about that one yet. We'll come back to it. Suburban 3, Noola 1 after 3 ends. Very early days. Collinsville 2, South Townsville 7 after 5 ends. And we'll come back to Jubilee and Home Hill. Right. There's some movement of players, so we might get something out of it. Home Hill at 2. Looks like they played 6 ends, Robbie. He doesn't want to move. Now he's shuffled and moved back again. Yeah, we'll come back to that one. No, they're all going to stand in front of the scoreboards. Okay. Right, Bill Dickie. A nice lead bowl there from Bill. Dave Wells. Good reply from Dave Wells here. Yep, nice lead bowl there from Dave. Bill Dickie with his second bowl. He's giving it a good chance here. Well, Steve's having a close look, saying well done. Brad's having a closer look. So change your hand, Dave. So Carlos is 2 Home Hill, 10 Jubilee. Thanks, Carla. Nice bowl here from Dave Wells. Great bowl from Dave. Brad liked that one. INGHAM, 2 shots. Jack Thompson about to play his first. Jack Thompson doesn't look dissimilar to Ernest Hemingway. Kite just around the back. Steve likes this one. There you go. Straight through everything. Phil has to adjust his line and length of fraction now. Okay. Steve Maggoria indicating to Michael that they're a couple down, so both of those bowls of Phil's obviously count. Michael's bowl coming down now. Not quite there. Started blowing a little bit of black smoke. Frank Pallanza. Brad likes this one. That's definitely another counter. Gives Ingham 3 shots. Right, Michael Blake. Just a fraction too much weight for Michael. Frank Pallanza with his second bowl. He's currently holding shot, I would say. Close to it. It's coming around the back as well. Each of these players, because of the amount of bowls they play against each other all the time, would know all their foibles, their strengths and weaknesses quite intimately, I'd imagine. Wellesley, you're going to get the zap too. Steve Maggoria. Easy game of bowls when you put the bowl in the right direction with the right speed. It's 1 shot to MACKNADE. Brett's through a little bit. Right, Steve's run through the back. Yep. Yep, that was not to be expected. Frankie saying, have a go at that bowl. We've got 4 seconds. Just like that. 4 shots to Ingham, I would say. Michael's not going to give them 4. 2. He's saying, well, I'll give you 2. That's 3. Says, Frank, get down and measure. Test your knees out. Three. You'll get into trouble for that, Frankie, telling Reg you had 4 when you only had 3. That takes INGHAM on to 11, MACKNADE 3 after 6 ends. INGHAM holding a 8-shot buffer at the moment. Yes, bring it home, says Brad. And he has. Bill Dickie. He's played some reasonable lead bowls so far this evening. The sun sinking low in the west. Behind us. Yeah, he's just gone through a little bit. Another half hour we'll be in total darkness here. Dave Wells, the second bowl. Yeah, good correction there from Dave. Great bowl. Brad loved that one. Turned round to Benny Cribb and said, see, it's not hard to do. Bill Dickie with his second. He's got a pretty fair line, but his weight's not too bad. He's about a metre short. Phil Kite. Phil coming in for another shot. It's a nice bowl from Phil too. Jack Thompson. Playing his forehand. Running into Bill Dickie's bowl. Phil's thrown this one a little bit wider and a little bit more weight on it. Coming around the back looking for some sort of protection. Yeah, Brad was happy enough with that. So glad. Come on, MACKNADE. Okay. Les Hoey. Good evening, Les. Watching our live stream. Sorry, I can't help you at this stage. Jamie, what bowls are they using? The big preference up in this area is aeros, the aerodynamics, but I could not confirm what they all are at this stage. There's Frank Pallanza. So Steve is saying that 3 down, so this back bowl of Dave Wells is obviously third shot. Just a feather of a touch there from Michael. Frank's been asked to change his hand. Come around the back a little bit. Yep. Well, Brad did say come round the back somewhere. So Frank did come round the back somewhere. Michael Blake's second bowl. Okay, so he's pushed Bill Dickie in. Steve didn't want to really know how many down they were. Okay, Noola and Suburban. Suburban 4, Noola 2 after 5 ends. They're protecting their scoreboards. They don't want to show anybody what their scores are. South Townsville, Collinsville. South Townsville 10, Collinsville 2 on 7 ends. And Jubilee 14, Home Hill 2 after 7 ends. And that is the run around the green. On rink 8, it's INGHAM 11, MACKNADE 3. Steve Maggoria running through the back. Brad Wilson with his second bowl. Don't think he's going to achieve what he was trying to. Well, should give them 3, I would think. We just gave you a run around the board there, Muddy. I'll see if Robbie can help us out again this time. If you'd like to give us a quick run around the board so Muddy can keep his data up to date, please. So we've got 1, not sure. Just do it in 1 sec. Okay. $12 to 3. INGHAM 12. MACKNADE 3 after 7 ends. If we can get a quick one on Jubilee while the players are all up the other end. Sorry, Robbie. Yep. Jubilee 14, Home Hill 2 after 7 ends. Suburban 5, Noola 3 after 7 ends. And South Townsville 10, Collinsville 2 after 7 ends. So that wraps that one up for you, Muddy. We'll endeavour to keep the scores going through the evening as they become apparent to us. Merv Howell, watching from Bega in New South Wales. Good evening, Merv. Nice to have you with our live streaming. Dave Wells with a great lead bowl. And is not going to be too far away with this one either. Two nice lead bowls there from Dave Wells. Brad would be very happy with that. Bill Dickie. Just dropping it a bit short. Phil Kite is coming home nicely too. He doesn't want to fatten it up too much, and he hasn't. Three nice bowls, Ingham there. Jack Thompson from MACKNADE. He's still coming. Oh, great bowl there from Jack. Spat that kitty right sideways. Phil Kite. Brad's having a close look at this. So that gives him the shot back anyway. Jack Thompson, his second bowl. He's added a bit of more speed to it. It was just holding out. Frank Pallanza. So give him another counter. Nice bowl there from Frank. Gives Ingham two shots. Okay, there's your scores on the side of on the right-hand side of your screen. Well done, Robbie. You have all the technologies at your fingertips. Yep, he says. So Jubilee definitely running away with the game there at the moment, as are South Townsville. So Frank's changed his hand. Yep. It's almost like they've been shot with a cattle prod when they hear that buzzer. Yeah, nice bowl from Michael Blake here. And he's got the shot. He said, I'll give myself a high five here. The skip doesn't want to. So 12-3 to Ingham. 14-2 to Home Hill. 5-3 to Suburban and 10-2 to South Townsville. James Catamol, watching from Bundaberg. Thank you for joining us, James. I hope you're enjoying the live stream broadcast. And all Robbie's technology. And Brad has decided enough's enough. And I don't want Michael sitting there. Nice bowl there from Brad. Steve Maggoria. He's trying to return the favour. Not quite. So, yep, still got the 2, says Frankie. Just draw in there. Brad says, see how easy it is? Not difficult at all, says Brad. Great bowl. Chaos. Yes, that's Robbie's just done some hard work to get those scores up on the screen, so we don't have to go chasing scores right across the green all night. He's seeing what the scoreboards are and is able to update them as they come through to him. That's 1, says Frank. I think you need to have the kitty touching the bowl, Frank. All we hear is good bowl. Just the 1, I think. Well, I would have thought it was 2, but anyway, Brad will come around the corner in a second, tell us. I think we might have to have a stern word to the thirds. Give us a clear indication of what the score of the head is. Otherwise, we're always going to be one end behind with the score on this rink if we can't get some indication from the thirds. Bill Dickie. Nice bowl there from Bill. That'll be the shot at this stage. Dave Wells stepping up to the mat. Yeah, nice effort from Dave. Bill Dickie with his second bowl. That's okay. That's pretty close to shot. Jack Thompson. Phil Kite. Yep. Just run it out, Phil, and you got a great bowl. It's got to be close too. Yep. Michael Blake. He's got a good line here. Just the touch on Phil Kite's bowl. It shot him sideways. Frank just needs to promote either his own bowl or Phil's. Yep, good working bowl there. There's a better bowl for Michael. Great bowl. Okay, Brad about to take up the battle again. Steve Maggoria. Yep. So that's could. Oh, it could be the shot. It's Brad with his second bowl. His bowl draws well, but not that well. Nice line here from Steve again. That's giving him a multiple there. 1, 2. Two to MACKNADE. Takes them to 5. INGHAM 14 after 8 ends. As you can see, Jubilee running away with the game there now. 24-2 against Home Hill after 9 ends. This is what I was referring to earlier about the margins. Suburban 5, Newell 3 after 7 ends. And South Townsville 13, Collinsville 9 after 2 ends, after 9 ends. Collinsville 2, sorry. Dyslexia is starting to kick in after the third day of sitting in front of these screens. Nice start there from Bill Dickie. Good bowl. Dave Wells. Yep, it's all right there. Yep. One behind, one as close as you can get to the kitty. It's the expectation of lead bowlers. Dave Wells, second bowl. Nice bowl there from Jack Thompson. Phil Kite. Right. MACKNADE's still got it. Great effort from Phil there. Another nice bowl from Jack Thompson. Yep. 2 good bowls. Brad's saying, get rid of it all, Phil. He's looking pretty good. How can you be so close with no result? Michael Blake popping in there. Frank Pallanza. Okay. He's got rid of 1. Michael Blake with his second bowl. Yep, good bowl there, Frank. I have no idea where Michael Blake's bowl went. Thanks to Steve, he blocked our vision totally. Okay, there it is, right down the back. Steve Maggoria. He's got a pretty reasonable looking bowl here. And that's a great bowl. Great bowl there from Steve. Okay. So that leaves them with 1 shot to MACKNADE. Right. Is it going to be aim 2? I would suspect Ingham's keeping a close eye on the other scoreboards too, looking at understanding the margin factor will come into play here. So that's why they're desperately trying not to give any shots away. Andy Thompson. Good evening, Andy. Or it's supposed to be morning over there, watching from Devon in the UK. It's great to have you with us. I hope you're enjoying the live streaming. Okay, takes us to 14 Ingham, 6 MACKNADE after 10 ends. Not quite, but nearly halfway through. Bill Dickie leading for MACKNADE. Okay, David Wells. Bill Dickie's next bowl about to come down. It's dropping a bit short. About a metre, a bit over a metre. Dave Wells trying to correct on his first. Yep, and he has. It's Jack Eye. Jubilee stretching the margin out to 28 shots now, lead. Suburban only have a 2-shot lead at this stage. Because Noola will not give up. They'll keep fighting right to the end. Jack Thompson's second bowl. Jack just dropped it a fraction short there. The night air is coming in, making me a little bit chesty. It has, the temperature has dropped quite dramatically. Yes, Robbie. Okay, Michael Blake. He's to either dead draw it or touch on Jack Thompson's bowl. And he's not... Oh, yes, he's getting past Bill's bowl. A bit shy on the grass there for Michael. Frank Pallanza. And Frank says all you've got to do is point it in the right direction, put the right weight on it, and there's the money. Nice bowl there from Frank. Steve says, take it out, Michael. Got a nice track. Okay, so Ingham holding shot. Frank with another one in his hand. Says, Brad, what do you want me to do this time? Underneath that, little walk across. No, didn't quite get the walk that he wanted. Okay, Steve Maggoria with his first bowl. He just hung that out a little bit. Brad is looking to promote or come off or push through, and he's done that exactly. Nice bowl there from Brad. Wasn't quite the result that Steve was looking for then. There's one to come. David, Brad doesn't want to give it away yet. He wants to play his second bowl. Two, says Frank, measure for three. 1, 2, says Michael. 2 to Ingham, takes them to 16. 6 after 11 ends. Halfway mark. Dave Wells. It's about a metre short, Dave. Bill Dickie about to play his first bowl. Okay, Dave Wells with his second bowl. Brad suddenly realising the buzzer was about to go off behind him. Right. Bill Dickie. Great effort. Good effort there from Bill. Phil Kite. I don't think that's going to come in from there, Phil. Just threw it out a fraction too wide and let it hang out there. He didn't learn much from his first bowl. I would have thought he'd have been a lot more corrective than that. So I think I'm holding one shot at least. I'm not too sure about that front bowl of Dave Wells. I think Bill Dickie's got the second shot, and Tomo's might have given MACKNADE the shot there. Yep, Brad's saying it's one down. Easy game, says Frank. Nothing too difficult about it. Michael being asked to either promote Bill Dickie or come just underneath him and draw to the kitty. Or if you come behind, put it in a position I can work with. Frank Pallanza, having played a brilliant bowl with his first, is coming through to make it 2. It's a nice 2 there from Frank. Michael is having a swipe and went straight through, and I think he took his own ball out by the sound of it. We're just looking to come behind. Didn't quite happen. Phil was in the way. Steve Maggoria, I suspect, will have a whack at this. Not a big whack, but he's having a little nibble at it. Okay. There's Brad. And he's found Phil again. Okay, Steve Maggoria. Wasn't feeling comfortable with the directions that Michael was trying to give him. Yep. Okay, 2 to INGHAM, which takes them to 18. MACKNADE 6 after 12 ends. So into the back half of the game now, well and truly. Well, not well and truly, but into the back half of the game. And I might have to stand up and change into a slightly heavier jacket. Though it's only a light jacket I've got and starting to feel a bit cool. Okay, sorry about that. The night air was starting to get to me, so I had to dig my heavier jacket out and put it on. Right, that'll give Bill Dickie 2 shots. Okay, you can see by the graphics on the right hand side of the screen from the other rinks how margins are really a necessity. Jubilee grabbing a 30-shot lead over Home Hill up to 13 ends. Suburban not making any major headway against Noola. So they're 2 shots behind after 12 ends. And South Townsville, well, 16 shots ahead. On rink 8, where we are, it's 12 shots to the favour of INGHAM. So those margins are going to start counting with INGHAM and Jubilee especially. And it could also have some implications to Suburban, who are currently leading that section. Right. Could be a couple down here. Brad thinks he's got one with Phil's hole at the back. Didn't sound a real confident. Think I've got one. From that shot you just showed then, Robbie, it almost looks like Phil Kite's back bowl is the shot. No, Phil's front bowl might be shot. Frank's bowl there. Michael Blake. Red's having a good walk around, a good look at the head. Frank Pallanza. He could have something big here. Yep, nice bowl there from Frank. Definitely gives them 2. Michael miscued that completely. He may even find himself out of bounds, which he has. Right, Brad looking to increase his numbers on the head. Just a little bit wide and a little bit short from what he wanted. Steve Maggoria. Okay, simple. That's how you do it. Just missed everything, Brad, then. So, MACKNADE holding one shot with Steve Maggoria's last bowl. I have no idea why Michael would even consider try to call him on the other hand. They're all his bowls coming up on this side. Oh. Okay. See if we're correct. Well, he's not going to get round Phil Kite's bowl. Yes, he is. It's the one shot to MACKNADE. It takes them to 7. INGHAM 18 after 13 ends. Jubilee holding a 30-shot lead over Home Hill. Noola holding a 2-shot lead over Suburban. And South Townsville holding a 16-shot lead over Collinsville. Yes, Michael, it is a close game between Noola and Suburban. Still a fair way to go in the game, so anything can happen. But as we know, Noola are like a mongrel dog at times. They latch onto something and they shake their head and snarl and hiss and do not let their prey go. Dave Wells with a nice lead bowl here. Frank would be happy with that. Brad would be even happier. Right. I think Dave will change his hand now. Two nice lead bowls there from Dave Wells. Jack Thompson. You've pinched your green somewhat, Jack. Phil Kite. Really needs to be behind the head. It's not a counter, but right. Steve's asked Jack to change his hand and come the other way. That's straightened up. Okay, Phil's bowler's come behind now. Gives Brad a little bit of protection at the back. That's an even better bowl at the back. Michael on the bowl, the jack, or bad luck. Although he's followed the bowl back. Steve's saying he's got two. I'm not sure where the two are, but no, definitely not two there. Frank's pushed Michael up a bit closer, although there's only one bowler Jackson in sight, so unless it's on the bank, it could well be because he was very, very tight. Michael's going into the ditch. Yeah. There's Jack's other bowl right up to the side of Brad. So that's where he's getting his two from. Right. Yeah, Michael's got shot. It's got shot. Yeah. That's another one for MACKNADE. Okay, Steve Maggoria. Oh. You're keeping it a secret again, Robbie? It was 2, was it? Okay. That takes the game on to INGHAM 18, MACKNADE 9 after 14 ends. Yes, I'd be calling the umpire for that. It might be in, but it's not going to be in by much if it is. Okay. Seeing what we see. He's got a very loose tape there. It's in. About a foot. Good. 12 inches. 1 foot. Yep. A ball there from Bill Dickie. Dave Wells joined the fray now. Dave wouldn't be comfortable with that shot. Right, he's just snuck in for shot. Jack Thompson. Nice bowl there from Jack. Bill's got a nice looking bowl here as well. Yep. So he gives him the shot there. If there's anything you can do, I can do, Phil. Okay. Ingham holding one shot with this back bowl of Dave Wells. Michael just dropped it short. Michael May, the big sign player with Dave Wells to Ingham this year, talk of the town. Yeah, well, he has moved up into the area, so he was a free agent. Frank put another one in. See, Suburban have just put their nose in front after 14 ends. One shot over Nuala. Yep, another counter for Frank. Right. What has Steve done? Want to cut one out. Well, there's 3 bowls there, all belong to MACKNADE, so be worthwhile, definitely worthwhile trying to promote one of them, or 2 of them. But he doesn't want to promote that one. That was the last one that he wanted to promote. Good ball, Brad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. 6-2 Ingham. Which takes them to 24-9 after 15 ends. It was a big pickup there by Ingham. Right, Dave Wells starting the contest again. Nice start from Dave. Bill Dickie. Right. Looks like the long day is starting to tell on a few of the players. And it's quite understandable. Right, Jack's dropping a bit short too. Phil is behind. Definitely holding one shot, Ingham. Right, South Townsville leading by 22 shots. Suburban by 3 shots. And Jubilee by 30 shots. Right, coming up here now, he's got to get past Jack Thompson's bowl, and he has. It's definitely 3. Michael will be desperate to get something in there. It's all up to his weight now. Okay. Frank's got to get around Dave Wells. And he has. Right. I think Steve signalled 2 down still. Well, soon find out. Steve going to the mat. Brad's already there, waiting for Steve to come up. I think it'd be a fairly simple decision for Brad to make as to which shot he was going to play. Just looking to sit Dave through or Frank through, and he's not going to be here. Okay. It's an unusual ball for Brad. Steve Maggoria. Little trail will be very advantageous for Brad if he gets it. Don't know whether he'll come in that far, will he? That's right. It's not going to bend at this time of the night. Pretty good bowl there from Steve Maggoria. Well done. One shot. Takes MACKNADE on to 10. INGHAM stay on 24 after 16 ends. 5 ends to go. Well, Steve was comfortable and happy with that throw of the kitty. Wasn't too far away from where he was standing. So Bill Dickie plays first bowl. Not a bad start there from Bell. Yep. I'm sorry, Steve, if you think that's Jack High, you might need a new set of glasses. Yep. Dave's got a slight correction he's got to make to beat that bowl of Bill Dickie's. And he has made that correction. Jack Thompson. Just let that go a little bit loose. Phil Kite to address the mat now. Yeah, nice bowl here from Phil. Yep, nice shot. So Jack Thompson will be adjusting his shot to try and sit Phil Thompson out. And he's going to duck across though. Not a bad effort. Right, Michael Blake trying to restore some sanity in this end for MACKNADE. He'll get the kick. Frank was just a little bit wide on what Brad was after, but his weight was reasonably good. Michael Blake this time has got a great bowl. Yep. So Frank's looking to draw just underneath Phil Kite's bowl. maybe just around it or into it. Steve thinks they're still holding one. Right, skips to the head. And Steve's got he's at the first of the mat. If he's got the weight, he's got a nice bowl here. Oh well. That could be two, seeing he called one before he left the head. Brad's first bowl is coming down nicely, except he's going to run into Phil. Right, Brad with his bowl, trying to reclaim the end. And is he going to get there? Not quite. One shot. One to MACKNADE, takes them on to 11. To 24 INGHAM after 17 ends. It's nice to hear that our scores are tallying with the seconds. Right, Steve has set the kitty up. Bill Dickie's about to bowl, and Steve wants to cover it up so we can't see what's happening. And a bad start there from Bill. Dave Wells entering the fray. Yes, nice bowl there from Dave. Bill Dickie's second bowl. Yeah, nice track here. If he runs it out. Yes, nice bowl there from Bill Dickie. Claimed the shot. Dave Wells. He's well pointed. Couldn't ask for any more. Skip couldn't. Jack Thompson. Just a little bit too much weight for that shot to have any success, and he was a little bit wide on it as well. So Jubilee have gone to a 35 shot lead. Suburban have a 4-shot lead, and South Townsville a 21-shot lead. INGHAM currently holding 13-shot lead here, but 4 ends still to go, so anything could happen. And one thing we do know is the MACKNADE are not going to go away. They are going to fight this out till the very last bowl. Phil Kite with a better bowl here. Yep, nice bowl there from Phil. Michael Blake will be looking to split those 2 bowls and sit there himself. It's just a little bit going to hang out on it. Frank Pallanza. So that adds another one to the wall there. Steve says, it's where I want you in between those 2 bowls, Michael. No, he's hanging out again. So Frank trying to draw the shot in between the 2 white bowls of Dave's. Not with that, he won't. Steve Maggoria gets onto this property, he could finish up picking up 4 shots, maybe 5 shots. I suspect if he gets the split between those 2 white bowls, the kitty will fly out to the left-hand side of the screen. Would you agree, Robbie? No. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yep, there you go. Great bowl there from Steve Maggoria. Okay. So MACKNADE holding shot, one shot with Steve Maggoria's bowl. It didn't quite make where he was heading for. His weight was pretty good, just hung it out a bit too wide. Brad Wilson. Definitely not happy with that, Brad. One shot to MACKNADE takes them on to 12. INGHAM 24 after 18 ends. 3 ends to go. Jubilee have stretched their margin to 35 shots. South Townsville to 21 shots. And Suburban are still hanging on by a 4-shot lead at the moment. On rink 8, we have a 12-shot margin between INGHAM and MACKNADE. Dickie lead off for MACKNADE. He runs it out. He's got a lovely bowl here. Yep, great start there from Bill. Dave Wells. Yeah, nice bowl there from Dave too. He's giving it every chance, and he has. Great bowl there from Bill. MACKNADE is starting to put a bit of pressure on INGHAM at the moment. Couple of multiples for MACKNADE. They could blow this game wide open very quickly. Dave was not happy with that. Turned his back, shook his head, slapped his thigh with his cloth. Tomo's staying out there, not coming in at all. He's going to get under there. Thompson. He's still coming at the moment. Nice looking bowl here from Phil. Michael has gone missing. We having to take a comfort break, I'd say. He's coming along now. All right, Michael Blake on the mat now. He's got a nice track on this one. It's all up to his weight. And great bowl. Steve's not sure. He's hoping and thinking he might have it. Pretty close between Michael's bowl and Phil's bowl there for shot. Red's keeping his thoughts to himself there. Has he got the legs? Has he got the legs? Has he what? Big ball there from Frank. Jubilee Home Hill on their last end. The game is blown out to a 32-shot lead to Jubilee. Steve Maggoria. Got a nice track here, except he's just a little bit quick. Okay. And Steve Maggoria has done it again for 2 shots there to MACKNADE. It was a nice bowl, perfectly weighted. Yep. I can only agree with you there, Robbie. He's played some good shots over the last few ends. 2 shots to MACKNADE. That takes them to 14. INGHAM 24 after 19 ends. Up and back. 10-shot margin. So there's 2 ends to play. Dickie. Start the battle again for the second last end. Got a nice track here. He settled into this game extremely well today. Yep, nice start there from Dickie. Yep. Dave Wells, also with a good start. Dickie has the better of him at the moment. Another nice bowl from Bill. As Brad said, there's a mile of room. They're a metre behind. Is he going to drop short? Yep. Jack Thompson. Okay, the Home Hill Jubilee game has finished. Get a score shortly for you. Phil Kite. A nice track here, Phil. Well down. Great bowl there from Phil. Yeah, possibly won't send somebody up to change the scoreboard. Jack Thompson hung it out again. Phil's got a nice track in again. Okay. Michael's just a little bit underdone there. He had good weight. Just Red wants Frank in amongst Bill Dickie's bowls. Right. Umpire having a discussion with Michael about something. Okay, so Ingham holding one shot at this point in time. Steve Maggoria will have the first bowl, and he's been playing some brilliant bowls over the past few ends. In fact, most of the day. Well, most of tonight anyway in this game. He's playing with a lot of confidence. Well, okay, see how Brad goes with this. He needs to run it out, and he's dropping short. A couple of the boys having a drag race up the road behind us. Yeah, nice bowl here from Brad. So 2 shots to INGHAM, which takes them to 26, MACKNADE 14 on 20 ends. 12-shot margin in favour of INGHAM. I think Brad's trying to chase down Ben's score. Oh no, he's got their nameplate. So we're not 100% sure of the final score on the Jubilee Home Hill game, but we can only assume it is a 32-shot margin to Jubilee, if not a bit more. Same with South Townsville Collinsville, an 18-shot margin, one way or the other. And Suburban holding a comfortable 7-shot margin with 1 end to play. So 2 ends to play, I beg your pardon. Thanks for correcting me, Robbie. It's been a long 3 days. Nice bowl there again from Dickie. Putting the pressure back on David Wells. Well, MACKNADE can't pick up 12 shots, but they can in theory pick up 8 shots. In theory. Not always to do in practice. Always good to do in practice, or easy to do. So there's 2 shots to start with. Okay. Noola Suburban started possibly 2 ends, maybe 3 ends before this game did, and they are still out there with 2 ends, 1 end to go now. They're on their last end now. Oh, look at it. Yep. Jack Thompson just underneath the head. Phil Kite did exactly what Brad asked him to do and draw the shot. There's a nice line here again. Just sit Bill Dickie's bowl, sit onto his own like that. He's given a little bit of a target to Jack. A little walk, knock that out, 4 side out, okay. Must be only yeah. Frank Pallanza. Frank's got a good line too. It's all up to his weight. Sits Jack Thompson and flops over. Great bowl there to Frank. It's fattened the target though, hasn't it? I suspect Michael will attempt not to leave it sitting like that. Yeah, pretty good weight. Just his grass, the line he took. Frank's making sure they've got something over that way. Not happy. He wanted to be up with Jack Thompson's bowl. He's under it again. Okay, Brad Wilson. His second last bowl, possibly. Unless Steve kills the end. Got a nice line here, but he's going to take Jack out. But he stayed there himself. It's 2 back bowls now, possibly 3 back bowls. Okay. That's possibly only one. Oh, still might be a couple still. Steve's missed that underneath. So we have to wait and see what the damage is. At least we know it was a win to INGHAM. I suspect it was by 2 shots. They got 2 shots on that end. 1, you reckon? Okay. It'll take INGHAM to 28, MACKNADE 14 at the end of the game. Michael's getting his tickets. Good boy. Okay, so by our calculations, and it's only a rough calculation. Suburban, sorry about that. Suburban have finished with 6 wins plus 114. INGHAM with 6 wins plus 96. And Jubilee with 6 wins plus 87. With one game to go tomorrow, it's still open between possibly Suburban and INGHAM. But again, the Gremlins here tomorrow, so anything can happen. Well, it's been a long, enjoyable day of bowls today. And we would like to thank our sponsors. Very sincere thanks to our sponsors. Gallivanta Travel, Orica Mining Services, Tip Top Bakeries, Suburban Bowls Club hosting the event this weekend for us, and the North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. We extend our thanks and appreciation to all those sponsors, and we would like you to join us again tomorrow morning for the final round before the final playoff in the afternoon of the 2026 Dunn Cup. Good evening and thanks for watching.